I'm James Buhlemann. I am the Football Development Officer for Male Pathways and Coaching, which means I oversee anything male pathways from under 3s, 4s, kickabout football all the way up to walking football, and then I support the coaching development within the county with CPD workshops and progressing on to the next qualifications. Really positive. We've currently got over 2,200 coaches or managers that are linked to teams. 1,300 of them are linked to a youth team, and 96% of them youth teams have got a qualified coach. By qualified we mean they've got a minimum of their level 1. The 6% that don't yet all will have their first aid, safeguarding, DBS, but they're just yet to do their level 1. Very good at the moment. So in terms of a newly, or someone who's looking to become a coach, there's lots of support online. The first steps on the qualification ladder are online, so the FA Playmaker, which can be completed from the ages of 14 upwards. It's a completely free course that gives you the basics of how to set up a session, make sure it's safe, make sure it's enjoyable. The next step on the ladder, which is our level 1, which is now called the Introduction to Coaching Football, is also online. Again, it makes it more accessible for coaches. And then from there we progress to our UEFA C, which is the level 2, which is an in-person, face-to-face workshop, and then the ladder goes on from there. Yeah, definitely. So we want to progress the coaches we've already got. We also want to identify and support new coaches in the game. So we do this via our workshops. So a welcome for anyone that has a qualification or is yet to have a qualification, that's managing a team or is looking to potentially manage a team in the near future. And then we'll support them within the right directions of either finding a team to support and work with, and also how they get onto the next steps qualification-wise. Yes, there are. So there are fully funded places available for coaches looking to start their first steps. So for the Introduction to Coaching Football, the old level 1, and for the UEFA C, so guys from a diverse background, female coaches, guys of certain social, economic backgrounds as well. So the Coaching Excellence Group is something that we are looking to run towards the back end of the season. So we've delivered, or we're aiming to deliver 30 plus coaching CPD workshops across this season and all across the county. From this we're trying to identify a group of coaches that we feel are ready and able to step onto their next UEFA qualification, whether that be their UEFA C or support looking to apply for their UEFA B, and also coaches that we think would have the opportunity and the skill to go and work within a paid environment rather as a centre of excellence or something along that nature. Yeah, so my main background has predominantly been working within the elite groups, college teams, a season with Norwich City Women, so usually working at the top end of the scale. I feel my strength as a coach are really the technical detail that I can get into delivering my sessions. And I've really enjoyed supporting the coaches, and actually this year I have become a grassroots coach, so my son's team, I now support them as an under 7s. And I mentioned in a lot of the workshops I do, I have to wear 2 completely different hats. So that detail coach that I usually am with delivering, I've had to put that hat on the side and put up a different one, so I can really understand some of the difficulties and issues that grassroots coaches have with working with your strongest player to your weakest player, but also how rewarding it can be working with a group of grassroots players who for the majority of them might be their first time playing football, or their escape of playing football, communicating with parents, etc. So some really good challenges that I'm going through, and I'm happy to share what I'm going through with the rest of the guys on the course too.